Welcome students to another video. This is first year intro. We are talking about tenses today. In this video, I'm going to explain you question number 10 for 4 marks. Okay? The examiner will give us sentences with blanks and they will give a particular verb form, and we need to write the correct form of the verb in that particular blank. Okay? And they'll give you say 6 sentences and we need to write any 4 for that. Well, now in order to understand what are these tenses, actually tenses are of 3 kinds, like present, past and future. So I need not have to go deep into the topic like okay, we don't know names of tenses, etc. Okay, we know pretty well that present tense, past tense and future tense. Okay, in every tense we have again 4 subdivisions, like the simple, the continuous, perfect, perfect continuous tense. Okay, now this division, okay, simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous, meant for all the 3 tenses. So making completely we have 12 forms. How many? 12 forms. So how many tenses we have? 3 tenses we have, but we have 12 forms. Okay, now in these 12 forms, which forms are tested in our examinations and how it is all about. Okay, let us have a glimpse of that particular concept. Okay, now see here students, see here, first one we have the simple present tense, the simple past tense, the present simple, okay, past simple, present simple and future simple. Okay, so past simple, present simple, usually verb plus ed, past tense. Present simple, verb plus v1 plus es, and here will be or will plus v1. Here watched, which is a verb here, watch is a verb. Now here plus vd, past tense, present tense, watches and will watch. Okay students, now did you understand this? Now past continuous tense is like this, that was or were plus v1 plus ing form. Okay, you can write it as was watching, was watching or were watching according to the need of the subject. Okay, present continuous, this is simple, this is continuous, this is perfect, this is perfect continuous tense. Well, now the structures are same, right? Structures are, okay, we can understand like present continuous, am, is, are plus v1 plus ing form. Okay, now we can write was watching into past tense as we can write it as am watching, is watching or are watching. Okay, and here something is missing here. Okay, we could not take it the print of that. Now will plus v1, will plus v1, that is the structure there. Okay, will plus v1, and past perfect tense here had plus the third form of the verb, that is had plus v3, had plus v3, verb in the third form, right? Here also present tense, present perfect tense, have or has plus third form of the verb. Here also we have v3. Okay, here also we have v3. Then had watched. Okay, you can just add subject here. I had watched, I have watched, I will have been watching. Okay, I'll have watched otherwise. Now past perfect continuous tense, had been plus v1 plus ing form. Okay, now you can add I had been watching, I have been watching, or we have been watching, or she has been watching, according to. Then will have been watching. Did you understand, students? Now we will see further. So what actually the examiner asks us? The examiner asks us like this. How to make a tense. Okay? How to make a tense. For example, how to make a tense? What is it used for? And here we have examples. Okay. Now, verb plus s in the third person singular. He, she, it. Like, where it is used? Verb in the present situation. As a general fact. Okay. Habits or routines. Future timetables. Future after. Okay. These time adverbials like, okay, when, until, as soon as, after, before, etc. Now, what can we see? Here is an example for you. Like, my cousin lives in Montreal, maybe one city. Okay. The sun sets in the west. The sun sets in the west. Try to understand. Lives, sets. We watch TV every day. Since the action is taking place every day, this is called habitual action. See, habits, routines, like this. Okay. Students, without this tense, your question paper will be incomplete. Remember that. Without this question paper, your question paper will be, without these tenses, your question paper will be incomplete. Well, students, now, let us take future after these time adverbials. Okay, what are these time adverbials? Like when, until, as soon as, after, before. Now, we watch TV every day. Okay. It is of our favorite pastimes, right? Well, next. My train leaves at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Today we are talking about 1 o'clock, right? 8 p.m. is as a future tense, is it not? Then leaves. Then I will go to bed after I watch movie. Okay, I'll go to bed. Will plus go. Okay, then after is there. Okay, students. Now, so present simple tense is used for actions in the habitual actions, universal truths. Okay, then we have commentaries, etc. Now, when do we use present continuous tense? We use present continuous tense for an ongoing action. What it is? An ongoing action. Be plus verb plus ing form. Continuous tense. Am, is, are plus V1 plus ing form. V1 plus ing form. Well, so when you write sentences like this, it is clear indication that action is taking before us when we are talking. Well, students, now here an ongoing action. I am writing an essay now. Okay, the now is not printed here. Okay, I am writing an essay now. When? Now, at the time of speaking. Now, he is taking it easy nowadays. Nowadays. Okay. Nowadays, he is living with his aunt in a particular city now. Okay. Nowadays, now, etc. They indicate present continuous form of action. Means the action might be taking place in front of our eyes. Okay, in such cases, we write present continuous tense. Okay, he is never listening to a word I am saying actually. He is never listening. Okay, he is never listening. Now, a temporary activity going on for a period of time. Annoying habits. Okay, annoying habits. Then we have some tenses are to be noted like this. Students, just watch this in this form. Okay, now let us see present simple. When do we use this? For repeated actions that happen in the present. Actions that happen in general in the present. Events that will happen in the near future, or current facts, like, okay, anything. Then past simple is used. Past simple is used for this purpose, like completed actions that happened in the past, series of completed actions, duration of time in the past, well, habits in the past, okay, and generalizations. Well, future simple. When do we use future simple, students? We use future simple tense for a specific action in the future. A voluntary action, a promise, a plan, a prediction, like this. Then we have present perfect tense. Actions that present perfect tense, actions that happened at an unspecific in the time in the past. Okay, actions that started in the past and continue to the present. And then, okay, the experiences of an unspecific time. Let us see now another concept here. Now, an action that happened before another action in the past. This is called past perfect tense. Well, now, for duration before something finished in the past, for specific times in the past that happened before another action. Okay, like this we have every specific time or specific rule for using a particular tense. Now, in the examination, the examiner will give us particular sentence and with help of a particular verb. Based on that, we can easily write these sentences. Okay, students. Now, coming to next. Here we have completed actions, future perfect tense. Completed action happening before something in the future. Well, for duration before something in future. Next, present continuous. As I told you already, an action that is happening or happening now. Okay, this is a clue. Now. Then, a continuous action currently is in progress. For example, I am speaking to you. Okay, I am recording a lecture for you. Next, an action happening in the near future. Okay, right. Repetition and irritation. The next, past continuous tense. When do we use past continuous, students? An interrupted action in the past. An interrupted action in the past. Parallel actions in the past. An atmosphere in the past. A repetition and irritation. Okay. An interrupted action in the future. Future continuous tense. Parallel actions in the future. And an atmosphere in the future. Well, sometimes, okay, how the examiner will give questions, okay, present perfect tense, okay, students, all of you listen carefully. When we learn tenses, certain tenses are very important for our exams in intermediate, like the first one, present simple, past simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Okay, these present perfect continuous tenses are used for an action that began in the past and still continuing at the time of speaking. For example, we can say we have been learning English for the past 10 years. Okay, did you understand, students? We have been learning English for the past 10 years. Next, now simple present tense. He always comes late to the class, like this. Okay, he always comes late to the class. Then in this way we can understand what happened in the sentence, and accordingly we have to take the verb. Okay, students. If not, what happens? The examiner will simply cut the marks. Okay, we should not give chance for the examiner to do that. Okay, because these are all not new things, students. Right from our high school, we have been learning all these things. Okay, now where do you learn all these things? From your study material. Page number 94. Okay, page number 94. Page of study material. Even in textbook also you have these tenses, and you can read and understand. Just take some time, because of 2 days holidays, tomorrow and after tomorrow, and the next day I'll continue with next part 2 of this video. Okay, then if you have any clarifications and questions, feel free to ask us. Okay, till then, have a good time.